If you're active on social media, you probably know that HBO's Euphoria has been trending for quite a while now. According to reports, Euphoria has now become HBO's second most watched show, following closely behind Game of Thrones. In today's video, we'll take a closer look at the insane popularity of Euphoria. How are the viewership ratings for Euphoria? According to reports, the finale of the Zendaya-led drama brought an estimate of 6.6 million viewers on HBO and HBO Max. Recent figures reveal that the second season of Euphoria is reaching around 19 million viewers in just the US. According to HBO, Euphoria Season 2 episodes have an average viewership count of 16.3 million viewers, which is the best rating any HBO show has gotten over the past 18 years, with the exception of Game of Thrones. Just to clarify, Nielsen changed the way it calculated HBO's viewership back in 2004 to include viewership on various streaming platforms such as HBO Go, HBO Now, and HBO Max. This makes it a bit difficult to compare the viewership ratings with shows that aired prior to the change with those that aired after, comparing Euphoria viewership rating with Game of Thrones. Let's briefly discuss the success and the viewership count of Game of Thrones to better compare the two HBO shows. According to HBO, the average viewership rating for Game of Thrones Season 1 was 9.3 million. Season 2 had an average count of 11.6 million viewers. Season 3 had 14.4 million viewers. Season 4 had 19.1 million. Season 5 had 20.2 million. Season 6 had 25.7 million. Season 7 had 32.8 million. And Season 8 had 46 million viewers. Also, keep in mind that to calculate viewership, HBO counts its programming until 90 days of post-premiere across all platforms. Basically, this means that we'll have to wait a bit for Euphoria Season 2 to hit the 90-day window to create a proper comparison. For the time being, we can compare Euphoria Season 1, which had an average of 6.6 million across all platforms during the first 90 days, which isn't too bad compared to the first season of Game of Thrones. Plus, according to reports, Euphoria was on the top HBO Max titles for the 7th week in a row on the 27th of February 2022. In addition, the viewership rating for Euphoria was already almost a 100% from the first season up till the 4th episode of the second season. The show was able to hit a new high even when it aired opposite Super Bowl 56 back in February. Euphoria's popularity isn't just limited to streaming platforms. According to reports, Euphoria is now the most tweeted about show of the decade so far, with 34 million tweets in just the US alone. Even people who haven't seen the show have at least heard about it, given the insane amount of popularity it's gathered. Will we see more of Euphoria? The 8-episode season of Euphoria came to an end on the 27th of February 2022. However, it seems that fans are still having a hard time saying goodbye to the series. Various social media platforms, including Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, are full of content related to the show. It seems that the demand of fans has been heard, and HBO has already decided to go forward with the third season for the show. The official Euphoria Instagram account posted an animated clip with the caption, #Euphoria has been renewed for Season 3. Executive Vice President of HBO Programming stated that Sam Levinson, Zendaya, and the rest of the cast have helped bring about the success of Euphoria Season 2. He added that HBO would be honored to work with the team further and continue the journey into Season 3. As of now, it's a bit difficult to assess when exactly the third season will air, considering that production for it hasn't even begun yet. What are some other best HBO shows? Don't know what to do while you wait for the third season of Euphoria to premiere? Lucky for you, we're here to help. While you wait, you can check out some of the other best shows on HBO. Generation. If you're suffering from euphoria withdrawal symptoms, then a good show to turn towards is Generation. The show even aired around the same time as Euphoria and shares many themes with it. For one, Generation also centers around a group of high school students. The series focuses on sexuality and romance amongst other things. The biggest difference between the two shows is that the narrative in Generation takes place with a more conservative community, which allows the main characters to stand out better. It's definitely a series worth watching. Hacks. Hacks is perhaps one of HBO's most popular series. It's gained quite a lot of attraction over time. The comedy drama series has also bagged Emmy Awards for writing and directing, with actress Jean Smart also winning the Outstanding Lead Actress Award. Smart plays the part of Deborah Vance, a legendary Las Vegas comedy diva who's trying to make herself more appealing to younger audiences or would otherwise risk obscurity. The comedian partners with a younger and snarky comedy writer, Ava, played by Hannah Einbinder, to bring a breath of fresh air to her routine. The show does a spectacular job of portraying comedy, but also shining a light on how women are treated in the comedy industry. Made for Love. Many know of Made for Love as a comedy. However, the show is actually really dark. Think Black Mirror, but with a little sprinkle of hope. The dark comedy follows Hazel Green Gogol, played by Kristen Milotti, who's trying to escape her dreadful marriage to a billionaire. The show takes a dark turn when Green Gogol realizes that the billionaire has fitted her with a tracking device. Made by Love shows her struggle to get control back into her life while also juggling with an obsessive ex-husband. We also see Green Gogol attempting to mend her relationship with her father. Just a fair warning before you decide to start the show is pretty dark and deals with a few intense themes, so proceed with caution. Those who've been able to stomach the show have praised the show, and particularly Milotti's performance. The show's also been renewed for a second season. The Sex Lives of College Girls. We all know Mindy Kaling for her work in comedy. The Sex Life of College Girls is a recent addition to her portfolio. The title of the show is a dead giveaway of what to expect of the show. Pair it with Kaling's penchant for comedy, you have a dramedy. The HBO hit series centers around the lives of four 18-year-old girls who are just starting out in their freshman year of college. Each girl is equipped with a distinct personality and a story of their own, making the show binge-worthy. If you want to take a break from the intense atmosphere, then Sex Life of College Girls is a funny and light show that you can enjoy. Plus, many of the characters are also very relatable, making it even more fun to watch. It's a Sin. If you want to watch something a little different and heartwarming, then It's a Sin is a good show to watch. The series is centered around a group of gay men who are living in London during the 80s, just around the time when HIV/AIDS was first diagnosed. You'll find that the show takes a unique perspective to the era. Many have stated that the show is fast-paced, stylish, and eye-opening. It also leaves the audience with a sense of hope. You definitely won't regret watching It's a Sin. Station 11. In the mood for something post-apocalyptic? Station 11 is the show for you. What makes this HBO series distinct from other shows is that it has a non-linear storyline, which ensures that the audience is always on their toes. The show centers around a young girl called Kristen and an adult named Jivan, both of whom reside in a post-apocalyptic world where humanity has succumbed to a flu virus. Sounds a little familiar, no? You'd think the show is about them trying to survive in the post-apocalyptic world, right? Nope. The show takes you 20 years forward into the future, introducing you to new plot lines and twists. With this show, you'll be dealing with one twist after another. Gomorrah. Gomorrah is just about to reach its conclusion with its fifth and final season. The crime drama is based on a true story and attempts to portray the power struggle in the Naples underground. This HBO show has a dark, almost claustrophobic atmosphere with well-fleshed out and realistic characters. Gomorrah is the type of show that will keep you up at night, thinking about the various themes and storylines. We hope that at least some of these series grab your interest. Given that there's still some time until the third season of Euphoria drops, there's no better time than now to explore some of the other great series on HBO. Is there a particular TV show that caught your interest? We would also love to know your thoughts on Euphoria Season 2 and the way it ended. What do you think will happen in Season 3? When do you think Season 3 will be released? We're curious to know your thoughts, so be sure to drop a comment down below.